Jujutsu Infinite is a massive Jujutsu Kaisen game, and if you don't know what you're doing, it can get pretty confusing. So with that being said, today, this is going to be my complete Jujutsu Infinite beginner guide. So Jujutsu Infinite, there are plenty of different domains, game modes, and even awakenings. But to keep this video simple, we'll start with the skill tree, which is probably going to be the most important thing you'll need. So in the game, you get 5 different paths to go down to your skill tree. Each path relates to a different part of Jujutsu sorcery, and these paths are health, focus, technique, strength, and innate. Your innate to your curse techniques, like Sukuna's Shrine or Gojo's Limitless. Health lets you take more damage and use things like reverse curse technique. Focus lets you land black flashes, which you can use by unlocking this node in your skill tree, and then filling up this blue bar by doing some damage, and then right-clicking and pressing R. And technique lets you learn curse energy techniques, like how to set a veil so that players can't run away from you, or things like simple domain and divergent fist. It also lets you learn how to chant your curse techniques, so that they do more damage, and unlocks new move combinations, which I'll get more into later. And strength lets you do more damage and unlocks new taijutsu moves. And once you figured out how to use the skill tree, the next thing you're probably going to want to learn about is the story mode, which is probably the easiest and best way to progress. So you start the story mode as soon as you spawn into the game, and once you get past this first cutscene with Sukuna here, you're then put into the story mode, where you have to defeat several bosses from the story, and eventually fight Jogo and even Sukuna. And by completing the story mode, you're able to get your first maximum scroll, which you can use to unlock your own maximum technique. And the story also lets you get an incomplete domain expansion, and I'll explain how to get the full domain later. Another good way to grind aside from the story mode though is the mission mode, where you can take various missions with different objectives and difficulties. And one of the best things you can do with this is, y'all, trust me, do these missions with your friends. It will make the game so much easier. Trust me, you will progress so much faster. Another really important thing in this game is money, and you're gonna need this for your maximum techniques, domain expansions, and more. And a good way to get money fast is to do missions and get these Sukuna fingers, which have a chance to drop from most chests, and you can actually sell to make a good amount of money. There's also the curse market, which lets you exchange more common items for rare ones. And another really quick small tip is, if you type in /buff, it'll automatically apply any consumable buffs you have in your inventory, and you can get these buffs as drops from chests after doing missions. Next up though, we have maximum technique, and the way they work in this game is pretty cool as well. So in order to get your maximum technique, you need to get a maximum scroll, which is a pretty rare drop, but you can also get it from playing the story mode for the first time. And after you get one, you then talk to the clan head. In order to then use a maximum technique, you first need to get these 3 red bars, which you do by hitting 3 black flashes. And after you do that, you can then use your own maximum technique. And right now in game, there are 5 different maximum techniques, being Yuta's Jacob's Ladder, Yuki's Black Hole, Gojo's New Color Purple, Jogo's Maximum Meteor, and Sukuna's High on Air transformation. So in order to use a maximum technique, first you have to hit 3 black flashes. So 1, 2, 3, and now I can go and use my maximum technique, 6 eyes. So if I go and use it, puts me into the air, does the honor one cutscene, and puts me back on the ground. Clean. And now I can go and enchant 9 rope slabs blue, sends that out, it's a polarized light reversal red, and they come together, and it does a new color purple. Crowing declaration. Clean. It's the same thing for Sukuna's High on Air transformation. So if I go in and use it, as you guys can see, puts me on the ground, and then it puts me into the air. Super clean. And as y'all can see, I got 4 arms now, and I'm in the High on Air mode. And now I can actually right click and do Chanted Dismantle, Scale of the Dragon, do the same thing with Cleave and do Recoil, Twin Meteors, World Cutting Slash. Clean. Moving on though, the next thing you'll probably want to understand is how domain expansions work. So first things first, you get a domain by first getting a domain shot, which is a super rare drop, and after you get that, you then talk to the clan head to get your domain. And in order to then use a domain, you first have to get this bar on the bottom of your screen to 100%, and after you do that, you can go and use it. And each domain is different, with some like Infinite Void temporarily stunning your opponent, and others like Sukuna's Malevolent Shrine or Jogo's Coffin of the Iron Mountain doing constant damage. And of course, there are other special domains like Mahito's Self-Embodiment of Perfection that give him infinite range when his idle transfiguration. And if 2 people with domains use them near each other, you then enter a domain clash. This is what a domain clash looks like. Basically, you use your domain, and then they use theirs. Then you start clashing, and you gotta complete this little mini game. And whoever gets to the top first wins. So, as y'all can see, I just won that clash. And now he's in the Infinite Void. And now he's stuck in Infinite Void, and he can't move or do anything. So yeah, that's domain clash. But there are also counters to domain, like Simple Domain or Hollow Whisker Basket, which will temporarily stop the effects of a domain from hitting you. And the game also has incomplete domains, which you can get by doing the story mode, and you can use these to buff your damage and defense. Another really important thing in this game is crafting. So in this game, you can craft pretty much every item. So if you wanted to craft something from a specific boss, like Toji's Playful Cloud, for example, all you would have to do is go to the crafting area in the main lobby and then get the materials required to craft it. And you can craft pretty much anything, from basic clothes to even weapons and accessories from every boss in the game. But moving on, for those of you who don't want to be a Jujutsu sorcerer, the game also has Heavenly Restriction, which comes with its own moveset, items, and more. And there's no way to obtain it in game right now, but if you wanted to get the game pass, then you'd be able to use it. So this is Heavenly Restriction. You get this inventory curse, which you can use to summon pretty much any of Toji's weapons, and you also get this ultimate move. So if I go to use this, puts me in a cutscene, and y'all can see like he's getting hit, and
disrespectful.
Yeah, it's that we have game modes. In Jujutsu Infinite, there are 4 different game modes, being investigations, boss mode, ranked, and AFK mode. Investigations are basically missions where you have to investigate a random place and then defeat a final boss. Boss mode lets you go against and unlock items from different bosses in the story. Ranked lets you do PvP against other players, and the AFK mode lets you sit there and get rewards. And there's also a trade hub. You want to sit there and trade with other players. Another really important thing in this game is items. Items, accessories, these will literally make or break your character. If you go into your inventory and click equip best gear, it'll automatically pick the items that make your character strongest, and that's just good to know. Moving on though, and probably the most important section is combat. So what you do to Infinite's combat, it might take some getting used to at first because it's super fluid and there's a good amount of mechanics to understand. One of the most important mechanics though is the vent mechanic, which lets you escape combos by pressing H when this bar gets full. The game also has a whole bunch of dynamic combos, and the PvP can get pretty crazy, but rather than just telling you, let me just show you. So what you do to Infinite's combat, it can get pretty tricky, but the first thing y'all need to know is if you press E, you can lunge towards the opponent you're fighting, so it automatically rushes towards them. The next thing you're gonna want to know is combos in this game are super important. So if I rush Techie and then I use uplift that puts him into the air, I can knock him away with another move and then pull him back with another move and then chain my combo with the curse technique from there. And you can keep going too, but as y'all can see, Techie now has this H on his screen. So as y'all can see, Techie can press H there and it gives him an evasive out of the combo. So as y'all can see, Techie is now comboing me and this blue bar is getting filled. And when this blue bar gets filled to the top, I can go in and press H and it will automatically give me an evasive out of the combo. And some moves are actually guard breaks. So if I go in and use cleave, it'll send out a ranged projectile that goes through his block and I'm free to combo him from there. And you can also guard break the person you're fighting by pressing R when they're blocked. Probably one of your most important moves in combat is Curse Tendril. So if I go to knock Techie away, I can go in and press X to bring him back, and that will let me chain another combo. And you can combo with pretty much any curse technique in the game. So if I wanted to use Limitless this time, I can go ahead and use Red Transmission to teleport to Techie, hit him, knock him into the air with uplift, knock him away, rush towards him, use Spatial Pummel, and then use Reversal Red to finish off the combo. Alright, yo, this is what PvP looks like. I'm using Gojo's Limitless and Dark is using Sukuna's Shrine. Let's get it. Dark, please, be some calm, bro. We gotta show him how PvP works, man. Come on, please, Dark.
Come on, bro, you gotta be cooking in that one.
Yikes. Yikes. Yikes.
Come on, bro, you gotta be cooking in that one.
Just not fast enough, bro. Not fast enough, though. What are you doing? Oh. Okay.
Bro, get over here, man.
Yikes. Just couldn't follow up the combo, could you?
Yeah. Come on, bro. You're not even letting it hit on me, dude. Am I gonna stay at full HP forever? Come on, man. You're supposed to be stronger than this. Oh, yeah, pop on this. Maggot. Nope, none of that. Okay, let you hold that. Okay,
what?
Come over here. Oh my God. Nope, none of that, bro. All that spam is not gonna work on me anymore.
Shut up, bro. You're trash.
Come on.
Oh my God. Yo, you suck.
Oh, word? Divergent fist.
That's not even Divergent Fist.
I have Divergent fist on right now. That's why you're losing, kid.
Shut up.
Come on, bro. The F key's too strong for that. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh my God, you suck.
There's one person losing right now.
Who's losing? Who?
Get PB. Come on, man. Yeah. Dodge away. I might as well just let you hit me with that, but I guess not. What did you change the outcome? Come on, bro. You're not. Oh. You gotta talk to me. Yeah. Red Flash!
Oh my God, yo, you suck, bro. Yo, you are trash. Yo, you are trash. Yo, you are terrible. Yo, you are terrible. Oh my God, you suck. Yo, you suck.
No. And I'm just crippled. I'm just crippled. I'm just pinball.
Yo, you suck. Oh my god. Alright, yo. With that being said, this has been my guide on Jujutsu Infinite, and hopefully it helps y'all play the game. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a like in the video. See you on the next one. Later.